So what are you proposing?
It's simple. Kill the Batman. Go, these cops and lawyers wouldn't dare.
Welcome. Friends, in almost every story there is a villain and a hero, a good and a bad. As we all know, in a great story, villains play a major part in its story, and mostly we don't like villains, but there are some negative characters who got huge popularity, and the reason is their strong character, powerful performance by the actors who played them. Sometimes these villains got more appreciation than the heroes, and in this video I am going to share a list of 10 movies with most powerful and famous villains. Guys, these movies are mostly action thriller based, and this video contains just a small introduction about the movie, so this video is going to be very interesting, don't skip it. Well, now without any further ado, let's jump into the list. On very first, I would like to talk about number 1. On number 1 is a release of 2008 movie called Batman: The Dark Knight. This movie ranks on IMDb with the rating of 9, and the main villain in this movie is Joker, and this character is brilliantly played by the late Heath Ledger. He won Oscar for this amazing performance. In this movie, Lieutenant Jim Gordon, this Charcater, is played by Gary Oldman, a District Attorney, Harvey Dent, whose character is performed by Aaron Eckhart, and Batman. This role is performed by Christian Bale. Lieutenant Jim with his allies has been able to keep a tight lid on crime in Gotham City. But when a violent criminal calling himself the Joker suddenly throws the town into chaos, the Caped Crusader begins to tread a fine line between heroism and vigilantism.
You'll see. I'll show you. You either die a hero.
Number 2. It includes Avengers: Infinity War, the release of 2018, with the IMDb rating of 8.4, and the villain in this movie is Thanos, and this character is picturized on Josh Brolin.
Evacuate the city. Engage all defenses. And get this man a shield.
This character got huge popularity after the movie. The movie is about a mission of famous Marvel's superhero team Avengers, and the Avengers must stop Thanos, an intergalactic warlord, from getting his hands on all the Infinity Stones. However, Thanos is prepared to go to any lengths to carry out his insane plan. The basic plan of the Thanos is to save and rebuild the world by killing half of the population. Number 3. On number 3 is a release of 2015 movie called Star Wars: The Force Awakens. This movie ranks on IMDb with the rating of 7.9, and the main villain in this movie is Kylo Ren, or is known as Darth Vader, and this character is brilliantly played by Adam Driver. In this Star Wars series of movie, a new order threatens to destroy the New Republic. Finn, Rey, and Poe, backed by the Resistance and the Republic, must find a way to stop them and find Luke, the last surviving Jedi. Number 4. On number 4 is a release of 2011 movie called Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows-Part-II. This movie ranks on IMDb with the rating of 8.1, and the main villain in this movie is Lord Voldemort.
You've kept him alive so that he can die at the proper moment.
Bring him to me.
And this character is brilliantly played by Ralph Fiennes. This story is about 3 friends, Harry, Ron, and Hermione. They race against time to destroy the remaining Horcruxes. Meanwhile, the students and teachers unite to defend Hogwarts against Lord Voldemort and the Death Eaters. This movie is the last part of famous movie series of Harry Potter, based on the story of the famous novel series with the same title.
You'll stay with me. Always. Until the end.
Number 5. It includes the release of 2017, with the IMDb rating of 7.3, and the villain in this movie is Pennywise, as known as It, and this character is picturized on Bill Skarsgård. Well, friends, the story of this movie begins when 7 helpless and bullied children are forced to face their worst nightmares when Pennywise, a shape-shifting clown, reappears. The clown, an ancient evil, torments children before feeding on them.
That all the bad things that happen in this town are because of one thing. An evil thing.
Number 6. It includes 300, the release of 2007, with the IMDb rating of 7.6, and the villain in this movie is Xerxes, and this character is picturized on Rodrigo Santoro. In the ancient battle of Thermopylae, King Leonidas and 300 Spartans fight against Xerxes and his massive Persian army. They face insurmountable odds when they are betrayed by a Spartan reject. This is based on the bloody war between 300 Spartans and thousands of army of King Leonidas.
Taught that death in the battlefield is the greatest glory he could achieve in his life. Spartans, the finest soldiers the world has ever known.
Number 7. On number 7 is a release of 1984 movie called The Terminator. This movie ranks on IMDb with the rating of 8, and the main villain in this movie is Terminator, and this character is brilliantly played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. The story of this movie starts when a cyborg assassin, known as the Terminator, is sent back in time to kill Sarah, a waitress, in a bid to stop her son, who will wage a long war against his enemy in the future unless the course of history is altered.
Sarah Connor?
Yes.
Sarah Connor, 35, brutally shot to death in her home.
Number 8. It includes Avengers, Age of Ultron, the release of 2015, with the IMDb rating of 7.3, and the villain in this movie is Ultron, and this character is picturized on James Spader. The story of the movie begins when Tony Stark, the Iron Man, builds an artificial intelligence system named Ultron, with the help of Bruce Banner, the Hulk. When the sentient Ultron makes plans to wipe out the human race, the Avengers set out to stop him.
The end of the path I started us on.
Nothing lasts forever.
Number 9. On number 9 is a release of 2017 movie called Thor: Ragnarock. This movie ranks on IMDb with the rating of 7.9, and the main villain in this movie is Hela, and this character is brilliantly played by Cate Blanchett. Deprived of his mighty hammer and Mjolnir, Thor must escape the other side of the universe to save his home, Asgard, from Hela, the goddess of death. Hela is the sister of Thor. She rebelled against Odin, the father of Thor, and Odin kept her in a prison. But now she managed to escape and want to destroy her home planet Asgard.
Surprise! This will be such fun. Hello. Hi.
He's a fighter.
And on very last, number 10, it includes The Dark Knight Rises, the release of 2012, with the IMDb rating of 8.4, and the villain in this movie is Bane, and this character is picturized on Tom Hardy. Bane is an imposing terrorist who attacks Gotham City and disrupts its 8-year-long period of peace. This forces Bruce Wayne, the Batman, to come out of hiding and don the cape and cowl of Batman again.
I think this can last. There's a storm coming, Mr. Wayne. You and your friends better batten down the hatches.
So, friends, this was the whole list of movies. I hope you enjoyed it and excited for watching the movies you have not watched yet. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please hit the like button and share it with your friends. Leave the comment below and share your thoughts on this video. And let me know your favorite one. And also please do subscribe this YouTube channel for more interesting content like this. Stay strong and see you in next video.